With the first pick in the 2015 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Jameis Winston, Florida State.
High formation now. Here's the snap. Winston rolling right. Throws the pass on the end. It's caught! It's caught! It's caught! Touchdown official! Calvin Benjamin. Knowles retake the lead.
At Florida State, Jameis Winston was incredible. In 2013, he won the Heisman Trophy, and Florida State was undefeated. In 2014, he led Florida State to the first ever college football playoff. In his entire college career, he had just one loss. One. That was in his final game at Florida State, but still, the potential this guy had at the next level was unreal. In his career in the NFL, started out really promising. As a rookie in 2015, Jameis Winston went on to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, throwing 22 touchdown passes against 15 interceptions. Along with that award, Jameis earned a trip to the Pro Bowl in just his first season. It was really a nice start for Jameis Winston in Tampa. The following year, Winston would start all 16 games once again and throw 28 touchdowns against 18 interceptions. While he led the Bucs to a 9-7 record, Winston did not make the Pro Bowl in year 2 like he did in year 1. And after 2 more seasons, 2019 hit. 2019 was one of the weirdest and wildest seasons ever for a quarterback stat-wise.
Winston for the end zone. It's Evans, and oh gosh, it's one last interception. It's Bradbury, who's been having a day with Mike Evans. It is the 7th turnover.
3rd down and 11. Winston avoids the pressure, rolling left, and now he throws to the end zone. It is deflected and caught for a touchdown by Pyramid.
This was the infamous 30-30 year. Winston threw 33 touchdown passes, but 30 interceptions. And the crazy thing, he led the league in passing yards. How? This was totally a, well, we're just gonna throw it up kind of year. Just bizarre. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any other quarterbacks that have had a season like this. Ultimately though, that would be his last season in Tampa. He still had big play potential, but every full season he played at the Buccaneers, he had at least 15 interceptions. That's a high number, and obviously when it gets up to 30, that's not good. The Bucs would go on to sign a guy named Tom Brady, I'm not sure who that is, and they would go on to win the Super Bowl. Overall, for Jameis Winston's time with the Buccaneers, I don't think he ever lived up to a number 1 pick expectations. In 2020, he was a backup on the Saints, but in 2021, he got his opportunity to start. He played well, and through the first 7 games of the season, the Saints went 5-2. But then, disaster struck for New Orleans. Winston would tear his ACL on Halloween against his former team. I can't make this stuff up. The Saints' quarterback play struggled from there as they used multiple different QBs, and the Saints barely missed the playoffs with a 9-8 record. Jameis Winston played well for the Saints at the start of the season. Winston started the year before he got injured with 14 touchdowns against just 3 picks. That's tremendous improvement in the interception department. Currently, Winston will be on the Saints for 2 more years. And while he hasn't lived up to a number 1 overall pick, he has shown that he can be good at times, and maybe he can be a franchise quarterback with the Saints.
With the 2nd pick in the 2015 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Marcus Mariota, quarterback, Oregon.
Mariota under pressure. Look at the escapability. How about that? Carrington, he's got it. How about that? All the way down the field. That is special. From the 11.
Coming out of Oregon, Marcus Mariota was also a Heisman Trophy winner, except he did it in 2014. That season in the college football playoff, he beat Jameis Winston's Florida State to move on to the championship game. They ended up losing to Ohio State, but still. He still won the Heisman Trophy after all, and the Tennessee Titans decided to take him with the second pick. Mariota spent 4 seasons as the Titans' main starter. Most of those years were okay at best, but 2016 and 17 had their moments. In 2016, Mariota had 26 touchdowns against just 9 interceptions. And even though he threw more interceptions than touchdowns in 2017, the Titans were able to make it to the playoffs. In the wildcard round against the Chiefs, it was not looking good. They were down 21-3 at half, but then Marcus Mariota led them on a comeback, and they won 22-21. And this comeback included one of the wildest plays of the season.
Tennessee in dire need of 6 and not 3. Mariota to the line of scrimmage, maybe across the line. It deflects back to him for a touchdown for the moment.
Moving on to 2019, Marcus started the season with a big struggle, and ultimately he was benched in favor of Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill would go on to lead the Titans to the AFC Championship game. For the next 2 years, Mariota was mostly a backup on the Las Vegas Raiders. He was used as a running threat at times, but he was a backup to Derek Carr and didn't see any starts. But he's a very good backup. This offseason, he signed with the Atlanta Falcons. Like Winston, Mariota has never really developed into a franchise quarterback as of now. I would say that both of them are great backups, but okay to decent starters. But when it's all said and done, I don't think either of these guys are the best players from their draft. Partly because neither of them have really been elite in the NFL, and also because there were some absolute superstars behind them.
3rd and 8. Carr feeling pressure in front of him.